In the wilderness of the soul, there lies a land untouched by sunlight, where our inner darkness resides, the emotions buried by the sands of time, the desires left unspoken. This is what Jung, the prophet of psychology, unveiled as the shadow. Like the descending night, it evokes both fear and curiosity about its mysteries. But remember, this shadow is not alien. It is an integral part of the depths of your and my soul, one of the pieces that make up the complete self. Today, we invite you to embark on an extraordinary journey to explore the essence of Jung's shadow and to use the light of Stoic wisdom to illuminate that unknown realm. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, shines like a beacon throughout the annals of history. It teaches us that inner peace and moral fortitude are the keys to facing life's ups and downs. When we learn to view the shadow with a Stoic mindset, we will find that the once unsettling darkness is imbued with the power of growth and awakening. Next, we will delve into Jung's Hall of Wisdom to decipher the code of the shadow and perceive its impact on the soul. Simultaneously, the four pillars of Stoicism, reason, virtue, natural law, and acceptance of fate, will serve as our compass, guiding us through the inner fog to reach new heights of self-awareness and to gain inner tranquility and harmony in life. At this moment, you stand on the verge of departure, ready to dance with the inner night. Let us join hands, using courage and wisdom, to write our own story where light and shadow intertwine. This is not just a journey of exploration, but a spiritual awakening, a grand expedition towards the complete self. At the end of this journey, may we both embrace our complete selves, allowing the light and shadow within to coexist, and thus achieve a richer, more authentic chapter in our lives. Part 1. Number 1. The shadow in Jungian philosophy. In the scholarly firmament of the 20th century, one name shines like the North Star, guiding countless seekers of the soul: Carl Gustav Jung. This Swiss psychologist, not only a founding figure of modern psychology, but also a pioneer of the unconscious, developed theories that continue to ripple across the globe, inspiring generations of explorers. Jung's analytical psychology resembles a meticulously drawn map of the human psyche. It delves into the mysteries of the individual's inner world while expanding its scope to encompass the vast expanse of culture, exploring the subtle connections between society and the individual. On this map, two landmarks stand out prominently: the collective unconscious and individuation. In Jung's theory, the collective unconscious is like a deep ocean, carrying humanity's shared memories and dreams. Unlike Freud's exploration of the personal unconscious, Jung revealed a more expansive realm that transcends individual boundaries, containing the wisdom and experiences of our ancestors. Within the collective unconscious lie a series of universal archetypes, such as the mother, the hero, and the shadow. These archetypes act as primordial symbols of the psyche, crossing cultures and epochs to convey humanity's shared emotions and stories. If the collective unconscious is the common homeland of the soul, then individuation is the journey of self-discovery for the individual spirit. Individuation, a core concept in Jungian psychology, resembles a path leading deep into the self, guiding each soul to explore its identity and integrate the fragments of the conscious mind, ultimately achieving psychological wholeness and balance. Through the process of individuation, individuals can courageously confront and embrace their shadows, those forgotten or deliberately hidden parts of themselves, thereby progressing toward a more authentic and complete self. Jung wisdom not only paves the way for individual psychological health, but also opens new vistas for understanding human culture and behavior. He taught us that only by daring to explore the unknown depths of our inner world and confronting our shadows can we find our true selves and achieve harmony and growth in our lives. Jung's psychology is like a beacon, illuminating the hidden corners of the human soul and leading us on a profound journey of self-discovery. According to Jung, each person is an explorer of their own soul, and the unconscious is a mysterious realm waiting to be explored. Let us follow in Jung's footsteps, boldly stepping into the depths of our psyche to uncover the treasures hidden within our shadows, completing a journey of spiritual awakening and transformation. Number 2. The concept of the shadow. In the vast universe of the psyche, There exists a mirror reflecting our truest selves, yet concealing an unseen side. This is the captivating concept of the shadow in Jungian psychology. The shadow, like the most hidden stars in the night sky, represents those parts of ourselves repressed, denied, or forgotten deep within. These are the whispers of desire, the undercurrents of emotion, the sparks of impulse, and the vulnerabilities and flaws we are reluctant to face, forming the most concealed corner of the complex human tapestry. The shadow is not inherently cloaked in darkness. Its formation begins with the earliest memories of our childhood. Over time, societal rules, family expectations, and cultural imprints shape our behaviors and thoughts like invisible hands. In this process, aspects of ourselves deemed deviant or contrary to mainstream values are gradually discarded, buried deep within our psyche, transforming into shadows. This silent self-severance is one of the most intricate structures of our inner world. However, the shadow is far from a simple negative label. It carries untapped potential and energy. According to Jung, within the shadow lie the sources of creativity, reservoirs of strength, and latent talents waiting to blossom. These elements, like sleeping giants, await the moment of awakening. When the shadow is ignored or unacknowledged, inner conflicts build like a volcano ready to erupt, projecting misunderstandings and contradictions onto the external world. Conversely, by bravely confronting and embracing the shadow, we can unlock the chains binding our psyche, releasing unprecedented vitality and creativity. Jung insightfully recognized that the shadow is not an enemy but an inseparable part of us. It is like a double-edged sword of the soul, capable of being a catalyst for self-destruct or for growth and transformation. Guided by courage and wisdom, we can delve into the deepest recesses of our psyche, facing the shadow head-on, acknowledging its existence and accepting its value. This process is a crucial step in the journey of individuation, leading us toward inner harmony and wholeness. Under Jung's guidance, the shadow ceases to be a prisoner of the soul and becomes a key to self-awakening. It invites us on a profound journey of introspection to explore forgotten corners and embrace the rejected aspects of ourselves. Only by viewing the shadow as a friend rather than an enemy can we truly achieve inner balance and attain the depth and breadth of life. Let us courageously face our inner shadows, dance with them, and in this soul's tango, discover a richer, more complete self, experiencing the most genuine beauty of life. Number 3. Recognizing and accepting the shadow. In the labyrinth of the soul, there lies a hidden path leading to our unknown self, where forgotten desires, repressed emotions, and unspoken secrets reside, what Jungian psychology refers to as the shadow. Recognizing and accepting the shadow is not only a courageous journey of exploring the inner world, but also an essential path to achieving self-completeness and psychological balance. This is a revolution in self-awareness, inviting us to embark on a journey of deep inner awakening. Self-reflection and journaling are the first rays of light illuminating the dark corners of our inner self. In moments of daily tranquility, we face ourselves honestly, listen to our inner voices, and record the subtle emotional fluctuations, ripples of thoughts, and the motivations behind our behaviors. This journal acts as a mirror, reflecting our true and complex inner world, allowing us a glimpse of the shadow's true visage. Dreams, the mysterious theater of the night, are the stage of the unconscious. Jung teaches us that every scene in our dreams is a clue to unresolved mysteries deep within our psyche. The characters, scenarios, and symbols intertwine to create vivid images that tell the untold stories of our inner depths. Analyzing dreams is like unlocking a door to our inner world, letting the secrets hidden in the shadows gradually surface. Feedback from others functions like a multifaceted prism, reflecting aspects of ourselves we may not have recognized. Engaging in heartfelt conversations with trusted individuals, be they close friends, family members, or professional therapists, provides us with unique perspectives, helping us see the shadows we have overlooked. These invaluable feedbacks, like stars in the night sky, guide us to a more comprehensive understanding of ourselves, embracing those neglected parts. Emotions serve as the barometer of our inner world, indicating the presence of the shadow through intense emotional waves. When we experience sudden anger, fear, or disgust, these emotions often signal unacknowledged shadows. Learning to observe and understand these emotions is akin to lighting a lantern in the darkness, illuminating the forgotten corners of our psyche. Accepting the shadow is the bridge to inner harmony. Rejection and repression only exacerbate inner conflicts, while brave acceptance brings unprecedented peace and harmony. Learning self-compassion, understanding that the shadow is an indispensable part of everyone's psyche, a natural aspect of humanity, is crucial. In meditation and mindfulness practices, we connect with the shadow, listening to its voice and feeling its presence. Through symbolic dialogues, whether writing letters to our shadow or engaging in meditative conversations with it, we face and accept this part of ourselves more directly. On this path of exploration and integration, we may sometimes need the guidance of professional therapists. These experts act as navigators of the soul, helping us explore the shadow in a safe environment and find ways to coexist harmoniously with it. This is a journey of self-awareness requiring patience and perseverance, but each awakening brings deeper self-understanding and inner peace. Embracing the shadow not only resolves inner conflicts but also unleashes hidden creativity and limitless potential. This is a baptism of the soul, allowing us to meet a more complete and authentic self through continuous exploration and integration, enjoying the tranquility and satisfaction that comes from within. On this path to self-awakening, every step is meaningful and every moment is worth cherishing. Let us bravely step forward, advancing toward the light deep within our souls, and encounter a more complete and liberated self. Part 2. Integrating Jungian philosophy and Stoicism. Number 1. Shadow and self-acceptance. First, let us venture into the depths of the soul, exploring the unknown territory that Jung referred to as the shadow. Here lie our hidden secrets, repressed desires, and emotions. As we wander through this fog, the light of Stoicism gently arrives, like a guiding beacon, leading us through inner confusion to the oasis of self-acceptance. The wisdom of Stoicism, ancient and profound, not only teaches us how to face external storms, but also grants us the courage to confront our inner shadows, achieving harmony and balance within. We learn to embrace all aspects of life with a tranquil heart, including our inner darkness. As Stoic philosophers advocate, the external world's changes are beyond our control. Only our reactions and attitudes are within our grasp. In facing the shadow, we no longer flee but choose to confront it bravely. Acceptance is the warmest word in this wisdom, signifying not just acknowledgement of the shadow, but a deep embrace of oneself. This acceptance, like the dawn's first light, dispels inner gloom, bringing unprecedented peace and courage. Next, reason, the core of Stoicism, serves as a sharp sword, piercing through the fog of emotions, helping us to see the true nature of the shadow. Every evening we sit quietly, reflecting on the day's events, savoring those fleeting thoughts and emotions. Through such self-reflection, we gradually unveil the shadow's disguise, understanding its significance. This is an adventure of the soul, each step leading us toward deeper self-awareness. Stoic wisdom teaches us that reason and emotion are not mutually exclusive but can coexist harmoniously, guiding us to soar to greater heights. Following this, self-restraint, another supreme virtue of Stoicism, is not about suppressing emotions but mastering them. In the storm of anger and fear, Stoics choose to stand in the eye of the storm, steering calmly with reason and logic. This restraint is the deepest respect for oneself, teaching us how to stay clear-headed amid emotional turmoil, not allowing the shadow to dictate our judgments and actions. Each act of restraint is an inner refinement, forging a more resilient self. Finally, self-improvement emerges as the ultimate goal endowed by Stoicism. Through knowledge and practice, we not only enhance our ability to face external challenges, but more importantly learn to coexist peacefully with our inner world. This internal strength, akin to armor for the soul, protects us from the shadow's encroachment while granting us the ability to integrate and accept the shadow. Stoic wisdom, like a lighthouse, illuminates the path of self-growth, guiding us toward true self-completeness. From the wisdom of Stoicism and Jung's insights, we find inner peace, achieve self-completeness, and step onto a broader stage of life. On this journey of inner growth, Stoic wisdom serves as a guiding light, while Jung revelations are the scenic views along the way. Together, They led us through the forest of the soul, ultimately arriving at a sunlit and hopeful clearing. There every soul can find its tranquil harbor, embrace its true self, and achieve inner harmony and balance. Let us walk this path hand in hand, writing our own legendary chapters on this journey of the soul. Number 2. The positive role of the shadow. In the vast realm of the psyche, the shadow is often seen as the dark corner of the soul, hiding unaccountably desires, emotions, and traumas, seemingly always accompanied by fear and unease. However, when we examine it from a new perspective, we discover that within the shadow lies endless potential for growth and transformation. Jungian and Stoicism, these two powerful streams of wisdom, converge into a formidable force, guiding us through the inner fog to unearth the treasures hidden behind the shadow. First, let us delve into the depths of the soul and meet those forgotten parts of ourselves. The shadow, like intact fertile soil, harbors our undiscovered potential and talents. Facing and accepting the shadow is akin to excavating buried treasures. Each exploration may yield unexpected surprises. These hidden strengths remind us that the human psyche is diverse and rich, and it is these unrecognized parts that make us whole. Through the shadow, we gain a complete view of our inner world, including the neglected corners. This comprehensive self-awareness is the cornerstone of personal growth and self-transcendence. Next, let us bravely face our inner wounds and fears. The shadow serves as a touchstone for self-reflection, acting like a mirror that reveals our deepest needs and desires. Through honest and profound self-examination, we can unveil the veil of pain and, in the process, achieve deep self-understanding and growth. Each self-dialogue is a cleansing of the soul, allowing us to approach inner conflicts with a clearer perspective and more steadfast steps. Furthermore, the shadow plays an indispensable role in our journey of personal growth. It acts as a crucible, making us more resilient and adaptable when facing challenges and changes. The failures and setbacks within the shadow teach us how to maintain calm and reason in adversity, how to find hope and strength in difficult times. Each fall is an opportunity to rise again, and each struggle is a bridge to inner strength and confidence. Through the shadow, we learn to steer steadily through the storms of life, moving forward with determination. To fully harness the positive aspects of the shadow, we need to establish a dialogue with it. Through artistic creation, writing, or other expressive activities, we can transform inner darkness into creative power. These creations are not only emotional outlets but also purifications of the soul. By externalizing the shadow, we find a way to release pressure and, in the process, spark new inspirations and insights, bringing new colors and vitality to life. Moreover, meditation and mindfulness practices are keys to exploring the shadow. In silence, we encounter our inner selves, observing the repressed emotions and thoughts with gentle attitude, accepting their existence. This inner calm helps us better understand the shadow and provides us with strength and courage when facing life's challenges. In daily life, facing and integrating the shadow requires continuous effort and practice. But it is this relentless exploration that allows us to draw wisdom and strength from the shadow, enhancing psychological resilience and inner peace. The positive role of the shadow lies not only in helping us understand ourselves, but also in unleashing our inner potential, enabling us to face life's challenges with greater confidence and wisdom, welcoming each dawn with a steadfast stance. On the journey of the soul, the shadow is no longer an obstacle but a stepping stone to self-improvement. Let us embrace every aspect of our inner selves with an open mind. Whether light or shadow, they are all crucial parts of our complete selves. By reconciling with the shadow, we not only achieve personal growth and transformation, but also find the inner balance and harmony, embarking on a richer and more fulfilling life journey. Number 3. Case studies. In the vast cosmos of the psyche, shadows are like the most hidden stars in the night sky, twinkling in the trajectories of great individuals' lives, illuminating the path to self-transcendence. By exploring the stories of these notable figures, we glimpse how the seeds of Jungian's shadow theory and Stoicism can be sown in the soil of reality, taking root deep within and bearing the fruits of growth and wisdom. To begin with, let us travel back to the sanctuary of psychology and meet Carl Jung. This giant of the psychological world underwent inner transformation and rebirth through his collaboration and eventual separation from Freud. Confronted with challenges to his authority and uncertainties in his academic path, he did not retreat. Instead, he used self-reflection and deep dream analysis as vessels to bravely navigate the uncharted waters of his inner self. In this process, he not only integrated his inner shadows but also birthed a unique psychological system, opening new frontiers for the human spirit. Next, the brilliance of literature guides us to the world of Tolstoy. This literary giant, during his long journey of writing War and Peace and Anna Karenina, encountered storms of the soul. The shadows of inner conflict and social injustice were vividly portrayed in his works. Yet, through the magic of creation, Tolstoy not only released his inner conflicts but also found the true meaning of human morality and existence through reflection. His pen crafted not just vivid historical paintings but also reconciliation and awakening deep within the soul. Shifting to contemporary psychology, we meet Jordan Peterson. In 12 Rules for Life, he openly shares the challenges he faced in academia and personal life, the shadows of depression and anxiety that seemed like insurmountable chasms. However, through self-reflection, psychological therapy, and the practice of Stoicism, Peterson learned to dance with the shadow, transforming inner struggles into opportunities for growth. This not only enhanced his psychological resilience but also reshaped his quality of life, leaving behind a treasure trove of wisdom for the world. Finally, let us meet Winston Churchill in the annals of history. This giant, who stood unyielding amidst political and wartime trials, battled countless shadows throughout his life. Failures, setbacks, pressure, and despair surged like tides, but he never gave up. Churchill wielded Stoicism as his shield and firm will as his spear, not only defeating his inner demons but also leading his nation through critical times, showcasing extraordinary leadership. These stories act as mirrors, reflecting the dual nature of shadows, both challenge and opportunity. Whether through dream analysis, self-reflection, creation, or the practice of Stoicism, these famous individuals demonstrated various ways of reconciling with their shadows to achieve personal growth and success. In the waves of daily life, each of us can draw strength from these chapters of wisdom. By accepting and integrating our shadows, we can enhance our inner peace and resilience, meeting every challenge with a more complete self, ready to embrace each new dawn. Thoughtful, practical applications and exercises. Number 1. Daily reflection and journaling. On the journey of inner growth, each of us is a brave explorer, and daily reflection and journaling serve as the guiding light illuminating every corner of our inner self. It is not just a simple habit but a bridge to self-awareness and growth, allowing us to find a place of tranquility amidst the complexities of the world and engage in a genuine dialogue with our true selves. As night falls and silence envelops everything, set aside a precious moment for yourself. Let the pen of your soul dance slightly across the pages of your journal. Reflect on the day's events, those moments of joy or sorrow, especially those that triggered strong emotional reactions. These emotions, particularly anger, fear, jealousy, and other so-called dark sides, often point to our unacknowledged shadows. Through daily reflection, we become like meticulous gardeners, gradually uncovering forgotten corners of our inner garden, giving sunlight and rain to those fragile flowers, allowing them to thrive. In this process, the journal becomes our most faithful friend and companion. It is more than an ordinary notebook. It is a sanctuary for the soul, a private space where all secrets can be revealed. Here, we can freely pour out our emotions, whether they are joy or sadness, confusion or enlightenment. The journal acts as a mirror, reflecting our truest selves, helping us see our own contours more clearly and establish a deeper connection with our inner self. To make daily reflection and journaling more effective, consider setting some consistent questions as a compass for your inner exploration. Questions like, what emotions touched my heart today? Are there hidden shadows behind these emotions? And how can I view these emotions and coexist with them peacefully? Serve as searchlights, piercing through the fog and guiding us into the depths of our inner forest to face the hidden shadows. Through such dialogues, We gain clearer self-awareness and learn to accept those troubling emotions with more tolerance and understanding. Importantly, accepting shadows is not a journey that happens overnight. It requires time and patience, along with a gentle and compassionate attitude towards ourselves. The journal is not only a record of emotions but also a bridge for self-dialogue and a remedy for self-healing. With each entry, we gradually reconcile with our inner shadows, integrating them as essential parts of our whole personality. It is this continuous self-reflection and journaling that allows our soul, like a flower that by the storm, to bloom more brilliantly, achieving inner peace and harmony. In the river of life, daily reflection and journaling are like a clear spring nourishing our souls, helping us find a serene oasis amidst the hustle and bustle. It teaches us how to reconcile with ourselves and continue on the path of self-discovery until one day we stand atop the peak of our inner world, look back, and realize that those once looming shadows have transformed into the brightest lights within us, illuminating the path ahead. Number 2. Psychological exercises and meditation. In the vast expanse of the psyche, psychological exercises and meditation, along with the nourishment of daily reflection and journaling, provide a serene oasis for our inner world. They are not only bridges to self-exploration and dialogue with our shadows, but also keys to inner peace and harmony. In this garden, each deep breath and each meditation session are conversations with our soul's depths, journeys of self-acceptance and growth. Let us first wander into the green meadows of deep breathing, where every breath is an intimate connection with nature and a prelude to physical and mental relaxation. When you feel the heavy clouds of stress gathering overhead, close your eyes and take a deep breath, filling your lungs with fresh air, and then slowly exhale, releasing all worries and anxieties into the wind. By repeating this simple yet powerful exercise, you will find tension and unease dissipating like autumn leaves carried away by the breeze, bringing your mind back to a state of calm and clarity. Next, let us step into the sanctuary of mindfulness meditation, where time seems to stand still and only the rhythm of your breath and heartbeat fills the air. Mindfulness meditation, like a gentle mentor, guides us to focus on the present moment, observing our emotions and thoughts without judgment or reaction. Dedicate just 10 to 15 minutes each day, find a quiet place, sit comfortably, close your eyes, and concentrate on the rise and fall of each breath. Whenever your mind starts to wander, gently guide it back to the rhythm of your breathing. This focus and awareness act like nourishing rain, watering every inch of your soul and helping you more clearly identify and accept the neglected shallow parts. Then let us enter the wondrous world of visualization meditation, where imagination works its magic, turning the inner night into a sea of stars. Find a quiet corner, close your eyes, and immerse your body in a relaxed atmosphere. In your mind, create a safe and peaceful space, and invite your shadow parts to slowly enter. Engage in dialogue with them, expressing understanding and acceptance as if reuniting with an old friend, gently listening to their stories and giving them the attention and respect they deserve. This dialogue, like a ritual of reconciliation, helps us deeply understand our inner world and establish a harmonious relationship with those once rejected shadow parts. Psychological exercises and meditation are not only strategies for coping with temporary emotional fluctuations, but also foundations for long-term self-improvement and inner growth. They are like a clear spring nourishing our inner garden, allowing every flower to bloom in the sunlight and rain. Through continuous practice, we cultivate stronger inner strength and psychological resilience, facing life's challenges and pressures like a seasoned warrior, calm and composed, with inner peace. Ultimately, these practices led us to the temple of self-integration, where light and shadow coexist in harmony, achieving an unprecedented balance and harmony within. In the river of life, let us carry this inner tranquility, bravely facing each dawn and dusk, ensuring our inner garden remains evergreen and vibrant. Number 3. Dialogue with the shadow. On the vast stage of the psyche, there awaits a delicate and profound conversation for every brave explorer. It is not just a journey to confront oneself and gaze into the inner darkness, but also a sacred ritual of establishing a deep connection with the unaccumulated parts of our inner selves. This is the mystery of the dialogue with the shadow, a sacred ceremony leading to inner harmony. To begin, Let us build a personal dialogue room in the depths of our minds. Find a quiet corner, a sanctuary you can relax completely, away from external disturbances. Close your eyes and take deep breaths, allowing each breath to soothe your soul, letting your body and mind find refuge in this tranquility. Create a safe space in your mind, a place that brings you comfort and peace. It might be a forest from your childhood memories or a serene cottage you've longed for. Let this place become the starting point for your dialogue with the shadow. Next, invite your shadow to slowly enter this dialogue room of the soul. Do not rush to judge or change it. Simply welcome it with an open and accepting heart. The shadow might appear in various forms. It could be a long-neglected image or emotions you have deliberately avoided in daily life. Trust that its presence is a call from deep within, a signal yearning to be understood and accepted. Engage in a gentle dialogue with your shadow in this sacred space. Words are not necessary. Silently inquire within or write down those unspoken questions in your journal. What do you want to tell me? Where do you come from? What can I learn from you? These questions act like keys, unlocking the doors to the depths of your psyche, allowing you to understand the origin and significance of your shadow more profoundly. Throughout this dialogue, maintain patience and compassion, like a gentle spring breeze soothing every scar of the soul. The shadow often carries unresolved emotions and traumas, yearning to be seen and understood. Through gentle and patient dialogue, you will gradually uncover the roots of the shadow and find ways to coexist harmoniously with it. As the conversation draws to a close, remember to express your gratitude to the shadow. Thank it for appearing and sharing this profound experience with you. Assure it that you will continue to pay attention to and address these inner parts, setting a small promise for yourself to keep up this dialogue with your inner depths. Through ongoing dialogue and reflection, we can gradually integrate the shadow, achieving inner peace and harmony. Number 4. Community support and resources. On the journey of the soul, self-reflection and introspection serve as guiding lights, illuminating the path ahead. However, true growth often requires more light, which is where the charm of community support and external resources comes in. They act as rest stops along the way, offering emotional comfort and psychological guidance, opening windows to a broader world, and aiding in the continuous growth and self-integration of the soul. Firstly, let us step into the embrace of the community, where like-minded souls gather like stars, forming a brilliant galaxy. Joining mental health groups, participating in online forums, or integrating into local support groups. Every sharing and listening session becomes a collision of souls, allowing us to feel warmth through resonance and understanding. On these platforms, we are no longer alone, as there are countless souls like ours, facing life's confusions and challenges together. This collective strength, like the warm sun of spring, melts the ice within our hearts, giving us the courage and confidence to face our shadows. Furthermore, professional psychological resources act like beacons of wisdom, guiding us through the fog of our inner world. Psychologists and therapists, akin to soul guides, use their expertise and rich experience to provide us with customized guidance and support. With their accompaniment, the journey of self-exploration is no longer solitary, and the integration of shadows gains a systematic direction. Each consultation is not merely a resolution of issues, but a catalyst for soul growth, helping us take solid steps on the path to self-awareness. In addition, the treasure trove of mental health resources stands like a temple of knowledge, awaiting the exploration of every seeker. Whether it's the profound works of Jung or the classical texts of Stoicism, they nourish our inner world like food for the soul. Through reading and learning, we not only arm ourselves with theory but also equip ourselves with practical tools, providing more strategies and techniques for our souls to face the shadows. The wave of the internet, like an ocean of information, brings endless knowledge and inspiration. Videos, podcasts, online seminars, each resource is a journey of the soul, constantly expanding our horizons in an ever-changing world. These digital tools act like wings for the soul, enabling us to easily practice psychological growth and engage in dialogue with our inner selves in daily life. Ultimately, let us embrace community, support and resources with an open heart. The journey of psychological growth is an endless exploration, requiring us to constantly absorb nutrients and bravely face challenges. Through the warmth of the community and the richness of resources, we can gain the strength to move forward and walk more confidently on the path to self-integration. In the garden of the soul, let us reconcile with our shadows and engage in self-dialogue, ultimately achieving inner harmony and peace, allowing the flowers of life to bloom brightly under the nourishment of sunshine and rain. In the river of life, daily reflection and journaling are like a clear spring nourishing our souls, helping us find a serene oasis amidst the hustle and bustle. It teaches us how to reconcile with ourselves and continue on the path of self-discovery until one day we stand atop the peak of our inner world, look back, and realize that those once looming shadows have transformed into the brightest lights within us, illuminating the path ahead. Today's journey of exploration has been a pilgrimage of the soul, guiding us through the mysterious forest of Jungian philosophy and touching upon the wisdom of Stoicism. The shadow, once regarded as a forbidden corner of the psyche, now becomes a treasure trove of self-discovery. It reveals our inner vulnerabilities and fears, while also holding the limitless potential for growth and transformation. Stoicism, like a wise mentor, teaches us through the trio of self-reflection, rational analysis, and self-discipline how to find light within the shadows and bloom amidst adversity. Daily reflection and journaling serve as a diary of the soul, recording the path of growth. Each entry is a testament to our dialogue with ourselves. Psychological exercises and meditation function like inner yoga, allowing our minds to stretch in tranquility, reconciling with shadows and uniting with the self. Dialoguing with the shadow is akin to shaking hands with the giant within, where each conversation ignites a soul's awakening. Community support and resources are the way stations on this journey, providing us with strength and direction, ensuring that we are not alone on the path of self-exploration. The call to action resounds now. Let us begin with daily reflection, cultivating a mindful heart, facing our inner shadows with bravery, no longer evading but embracing them. Nurtured by the warmth of community and resources, we shall fear challenges no more but regard them as steps towards growth. Share your story like lighting a lamp. It illuminates not only your path but also brings hope to others. In this journey of soul awakening, there are no bystanders. Everyone is the author of their own story. Every comment you leave is a spark of the soul, warming others and igniting your inner flame. Let us meet in the comment section, sharing, learning, and growing together, weaving a magnificent tapestry of soul growth. Today, we are not just observers but also actors. Let your likes be proof of resonance, your subscriptions a thirst for knowledge, and the ringing of the bell a call for soul growth. I look forward to meeting you in the comments, sharing more wisdom on psychological growth and self-development, and together, writing the legend of soul awakening. On the path of the soul, we are all brave travelers, each heart a unique universe. Today's departure is not just a quest for knowledge but a call for self-awakening. Let us write with action, use life as our canvas, and together paint the glorious chapters of soul growth. On this endless journey, may we all become poets of the soul, writing our life's poems with love as our ink. In every dawn and dusk, let us walk together, allowing the garden of the soul to bloom in its most radiant colors, and the tree of life to grow strong and lush under the nourishment of self-awakening.